Jess Chatham, the Deputy Director of the Chesapeake Public Libraries, and today on Library Life, I have the fabulous, wonderful Amanda Jackson here with me, who is the Director of the library system. So today, we are going to be talking about some of our fresh spaces, we've done some updating to some of our spaces, and there's going to be some other buildings that are being updated, so we're going to give you maybe a little preview of what you can expect.
A little sneak peek. We've been busy, really busy.
Yes. So the first space I want to talk about is our children's room at Central Library, which has had like a complete overhaul.
That room is so fabulous. It's really, to borrow your word, it's a really great room. We wanted to think about accessibility. We wanted to think about the way people are using our spaces and where we're outgrowing, because our business is booming. We've got a lot of kids and families coming into Central. They love it. So we wanted to make more space for them. We wanted to kind of transition our older kids into our teen spaces and make that more clear, more defined, more fun. Yes. So we've done all of that in there.
Yeah. So I will tell you, like, one of my favorite things is when I go down to the children's room, they put up this puppet theater, and like the staff didn't set it up, but the parents and the kids have just naturally put like chairs in front of the puppet theater so that they can sit and have an audience for their puppet shows, which has been really cool.
That's so cute.
Yes.
Well, and now the space is so much more wide open because we took all of our kids' book, our smaller early readers, put them all around the perimeter, and then we took our chapter books and we took them outside onto the mezzanine, into like what we call our kind of second floor area right there. So that really opens up the children's area to allow us to have a lot more play space. So we have these cool furniture, we have the puppet theater, we have some new computers, we have a light table, which I think is so fun. I want to play on that all the time.
That's really cool.
And then our staff is so creative. Oh my gosh, they've always got something new going on in there, some passive activities that you don't have to sign up for a program to be a part of. You can just come in anytime you want, play with our STEM, play with our technology. Lots of fun stuff going on in there.
I talked about the puppet theater, but I was downstairs at the desk the other day talking with a staff member about, I don't even remember what, and a mom came over and she had her son with her who was probably about 3 or 4 years old. And she was like, I really love what you've done with the room, but I really love the sensory corner that you've done in the back. My son has autism, he's on the spectrum, and that really like reached out to her. So I know we made a space that was just for the sensory space. I'm not 100% sure what else back there. Do you know?
Yeah, we have a lot of really cool stuff back there. So it's right on the corner of our spaces. So they're still engaged in the area, but just a little bit in the corner so that they can kind of decompress and feel there's a little bit of private space to them. So they have these cool mats, which are weighted mats. It's like a weighted blanket, but it has like all of this gooey, slimy stuff inside of it that you can play with. So it's got the textures and the feels, and it's really like, I could just play with it forever. We've got some of our fidget spinners in there. We've got some other textural things. We've got some beautiful light and color play area where the light's coming through the window and it's making like iridescent shapes and figures, beautiful rainbows, just really peaceful, lovely area over in that little nook.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that we try to have that accessibility piece into our just general, the way we set things up. With the accessibility, one of the things that you'll notice at several of our branches is that we're getting some new shelving because, again, we're trying to make it accessible to everyone. So there's ADA compliance, and then there's like, hey, we can make this accessible. And one of the things we've done is lowered the items on our shelving so that even people in like wheelchairs can just reach stuff on their own without having to get help.
And that's important. To me, there's, like you said, there's ADA, which says you have to have 36 inches between shelves and spaces for people to get through. But then there's also thinking about it one step further, that there are so much we can do to make sure that everybody enjoys our spaces in the same way. So if we take the books off the bottom shelves, we lift them up. We take the books off the top shelves and we bring them down. We kind of condense them in that way. Yeah, we have open shelves there, but it also means that no matter how tall you are, no matter how short you are, no matter whether your knees are feeling great that day, you might be pregnant. There are so many reasons that bending down and reaching up can be difficult for us. So we wanted to keep things at eye level, especially for our little ones. You know, our little ones are learning to be independent. They want to be able to grab those books themselves. They don't want to ask for help. So bringing them down allows them to see more of the collection and access more of it. So it's really, really important to us.
Yes. Okay, so let's talk about what's going to happen, a sneak peek over at Russell.
Russell is a big change. Oh my gosh. That is a change that has long been coming because we know our Western Branch area of the community has been growing by leaps and bounds.
Like, it's crazy when you drive out there.
Wow.
You're like, this library used to be in the middle of the woods, and now there's houses and apartments, and like it's not even recognizable.
Yeah, just in the short time that I've been in Chesapeake, it has grown. Every time we go out there, there's more developments and more stuff coming. So we realized that there was a need for more space for our kids there because they're really outgrowing that space. We've got some funding, thanks to the city and our business partners, that allows us to expand our children's area. So we're actually going to double the size of the children's area, adding another 2,500 square feet. We're adding a teen area. And then what's great is there's all this green space at the Russell Library that is kind of inaccessible. There's no good doorway out to it, no way to access it through the library. You have to kind of go around the side. So it just doesn't flow well with the space.
Okay.
We're making a patio area, so it comes right from the children's department. You'll be able to hang out there on beautiful days. We'll be able to do programming out there. It's going to be a really enjoyable spot, and we're going to make the best use of that green space.
That's really cool. As a parent, I always am looking for free outdoor spaces for my kids. So that, to me, that's really exciting.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
But it's not just about the kids. So we're doing things for the adults as well. Central Library has just completed its kitchen renovation in our meeting room. So our meeting room kitchens have been a little outdated. So we've got a total refresh in there. And we just completed our Greenbrier one, literally like last week.
That's what I thought I heard, like that they were over at Greenbrier. So that's really cool. So we are doing a lot of updating and just thinking about outside of the box, like you said, with just not necessarily just meeting ADA, but thinking about how to bring everyone in and make it a welcoming space for everybody in the community.
Right. We are being really creative. We've got such a great team to do that. I'm so proud of our team and how hard they've been working. We're studying our communities and we're really listening to them, watching what they're showing us, listening to the things that they're telling us they need, making sure that our spaces stay up to date, they stay fresh, they stay vibrant and exciting, they stay innovative. We've got our Covey Library we did a couple of years ago, made that wonderful maker space, our innovation plans there, the gallery that has different art that changes so often.
That's fun.
Yeah, we just really want to make sure that all of our spaces are spaces in every part of our community that our communities can be proud of, that they feel good and comfortable coming to, and that they know that we're investing back in them.
That's great. Is there anything else that you wanted to add with our?
I would just say that I hope everybody has an opportunity not just to visit your home library, because we all have our home library that's close to our house.
That's true.
Or close to work, or the one that you stop by.
Yeah.
But take a Saturday and visit some of the other ones because they're all so unique. They all have a different flavor, different spice to them, and they're all beautiful, staffed with really phenomenal people waiting to help you.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you guys for watching Library Live.